we're blatantly in a recession, you know, and for me, luxury doesn't feel relevant. One of you left me a comment the other day, and I know you meant it in the best way possible. If I go back 5 years, I would buy a bag, and the price of that bag, I could have travelled with it. I could have had an experience, I could have made memories. But I've been doing Patreon since May 2023, and I have been enjoying that channel more than I've been enjoying YouTube for a little while. Hey everyone, do you know, I don't know why this video has been so difficult to do. I filmed it a couple of times and every time I edit it, I'm like, oh, I missed something out and I meant to tell you this or what have you. I am dressed down today because it's 31 degrees outside and it's pretty warm, so I just wanted to wear a t-shirt and just be relaxed. Before I kind of talk to you about stuff, I have 2 items that are new, and I kept thinking I need to show you before they sell out. So the first is a pair of trousers, which these are silk, and because they're silk I'm living in them at the moment because they're so cool, but they're a very thick silk. Don't think kind of thin satin, it's really heavy material. Somehow they keep you, I always find this with silk, keeps you cool when you're warm and warm when you're cool. It's a really durable fabric. So they're the first, and they have like a slit up the side, so when you walk you just see a bit of leg as you walk, and I love how they look. And actually on the inside at the top they have a pair of shorts, so you can never find yourself in an embarrassing situation because they do have shorts on them. Then the other thing, which is the final thing, is this blazer, which has been on my wish list for a long time. And I actually bought both of these items using a coupon code that is one of my own, and I did that to get a bit of discount. So I'll share that below in case there's anything that you like here. But this is a really nice belted blazer. It has an embroidery just there, as you can see, and it also comes with a belt that goes around the middle. And the belt looks like this. It's got kind of like a frayed edge. You can also get this in cream. So if you like the look of it, but you want something lighter, you can get it in cream. I just love it. And I like the way it skirts out in a peplum style when you belt it. So there, yeah, it was just 2 like random things I thought I'd show you. But do you know something? This video is in a way inspired by 2 things. It's inspired by the fact that I've been feeling a certain kind of way about my life for a while now, in a way that I couldn't put words to. And it's all to do with kind of growing up and changing. And when I say changing, I don't mean that I've changed as a person in terms of my character or my ethics or anything like that. And I think a lot of you who have watched me since the beginning on YouTube, which was like 2012, something crazy, I think any of you that have watched me from the beginning, I hope will realise that the person I am hasn't changed. But I have grown up, naturally, as we all do. And so a lot of my personal preferences and my tastes and what I'm into has changed over the years. And I don't feel that that has been reflected on my YouTube channel. And for that reason, I've actually felt very uninspired for a long time about the videos that I'm making. And because I'm uninspired, I'm worried actually that they're not inspiring to you to watch either, because when I'm having fun making something, it shows in the content. So the other thing that's really inspired this video is I was in the kitchen making some dinner the other day, and I had YouTube auto playing videos, and a video came up from Lydia Millen, and I'm sure loads of you know of Lydia, and she made this video that was auto playing. And I listened and I just thought, oh my God, this is like, it's like listening to how I feel right now. Lydia put into words how I am feeling just about a lot of things really, and about when you grow up and you mature as a person and you change as a person, and how that needs to, or how you feel like you want to reflect it through your life. So this really, I want to talk to you about changes that I'm going to be making to my YouTube channel, and changes that I've made in my life as a person because of where I've grown to and how I've changed. So first of all, videos, and I know I'm going to lose people from doing this, and That's okay, you know, and I love and value every single one of you. But I totally get it that if I'm making content that you don't vibe with, that you won't want to stay. I get that, and I'm not trying to push you away at all. I'm just trying to bring back that fire, that excitement that I used to have about the type of content that I used to make. So what I'm talking about are things like, you know, best and worst videos, where you talk about, you know, buy this bag, don't buy that bag, or fashion trends, or what else? I've actually made notes of some of the things that feel that way that I don't want to do anymore, and now I can't find what those notes are. But those kinds of videos don't inspire me anymore. They once did. They once felt really exciting, and I was always really excited to share with you my thoughts. But when it comes to those kinds of videos, they don't do it for me anymore. Videos that still excite me, that I will still keep doing, are the shopping vlogs. I love taking you shopping with me. I really enjoy doing those, and I can't see myself ever not doing them. The other thing that is really making me feel the way I feel is that we're blatantly in a recession, you know, and for me, luxury doesn't feel relevant. I'm not saying that I'm not into luxury, I really am, and I'm not saying that my desire to buy luxury has gone away, because it hasn't, you know, I'm still into it. But when I make these videos, a lot of the time, again, when it comes back to the best and worst videos and buy this, don't buy that, when it comes to those videos with so many people struggling, they don't feel relevant. And even for me, you know, for David and I, we've cut back a lot. We don't spend the way we used to, and we're investing a lot more in other things in our life, like in our savings, in the mortgage. We're doing things that are adult, that if you asked me 5 years ago, I would be like, oh, it's so boring, I don't want to do that. But now I've changed my mind on it. Now this is the person that I am. And that's another reason why I really enjoy doing the business videos, albeit that they don't get viewed very much, but they're the reason why I enjoy those videos, because they resonate more with the person that I am now. Before I kind of talk to you about the changes that I'm planning on making, and I also want to get your opinion in the comments about this, because that's really important to me, that I involve you all in this evolution that I'm planning. I am still going to make, as I said, I'm still going to do the shopping videos. I'm still definitely going to do hauls. I really enjoy doing hauls. They excite me, but also I really like showing you products that I've found, that I've discovered, that I think are really good, and I want to share those with you, because hopefully you'll watch it and think, yeah, and try it, and then be like, yeah, actually that's a really good product. And I'm going to continue to do those. I'm also going to continue to do things like, I've got a video coming up where I talk about things I'm glad that I bought before the price rise, and things I wish I did buy before the price rise. Because again, that kind of thing still relates to me. It's still financial. It's still to do with where things are today, price rises that have happened. I'm still going to do price rise videos. Again, it feels more grown up. It fits more with the kind of person that I am now. And it feels more in touch with where we are right now as well in the economy, talking about the crazy prices that things have reached, and actually whether these things are still even worth it. And I'm still going to do wear and tear videos as well, because again, that fits with the person that I am. I want to bring you meaningful content that is not just entertaining, but that informs you in some way, whether that's money, whether it's, hey, this bag falls apart, don't go and buy it, whether it's, I've bought a bunch of stuff and it's really good and you must try it. They're the kinds of videos that interest me. But here's what I want to do, and here is where I would love to get your input. I want to change up this channel, and I don't know whether to do it on this channel or to start a new one, but I want to inject travel, and I want to do more car stuff. Cars and travel interest me. They particularly interest me, the grown-up version of me. If I go back 5 years, I would buy a bag, and the price of that bag, I could have travelled with it. I could have had an experience, I could have made memories, but I chose to buy a bag. I don't altogether regret it, because these bags, they're in the wardrobe, and I know if I ever get in a pickle in life, I can sell them. Might not get back the money I paid, depending on the bag, but I know that that's there. And I have plans for those bags in the future that I'm going to come onto in a second, which again relates back to like this more grown-up version of me. But I want to inject cars and travel, and the travel thing I think is going to be particularly good for me, because one of you left me a comment the other day, and I know you meant it in the best way possible, and I actually took your comment so seriously. And it was a video where I was talking about work, and you basically said that we're workaholics, and that what's going to happen, get to the end of your life and all you've done is work. And your comment really resonated, it really hit home. I read it and I was like, you are so right. Like, everything you said in that comment was bang on, so right. And I agree with you. And if I'm injecting travel, it will encourage me to take more breaks from work, because, oh, I want to go and make a YouTube video. Let's go and stay the night at a hotel. Let's stay at one up the road. Doesn't have to be a million miles away. Can stay at ones in the UK, can travel abroad, and just do what we've always wanted to do, which is make our work around us, not us around it. At the moment we work weekends, we work evenings, and it's grueling, and we've been doing it for like 10 years now. And we want to break that cycle, and so injecting travel, I feel, is going to be a really good way that I'm going to be able to step away from my desk. It's going to be an excuse, that's what I mean. It's going to be an excuse not to work. It's going to be an excuse to get my work wrapped up in a more efficient way and done in a more efficient way, so that I have weekends free. But do I do that on a separate channel? Please let me know whether you would just prefer everything on this channel, or whether you would rather it be somewhere separate, so that this channel stays fashion and that there's another channel which becomes the travel channel. And the same thing with cars as well. How are you all feeling about cars? I try and inject them in a way that is, I do obviously quite in-depth car reviews, which are quite geeky, I get it. Are they better on a separate channel, or don't you mind? You know, I know some of you dip in and out of them, and I get that, so let me know. But the one final thing that kind of really stuck in my mind as well, I have a Patreon channel. And Patreon, I am not joking you, but I've been doing Patreon since May 2023. And I have been enjoying that channel more than I've been enjoying YouTube for a little while. And I think the reason is two things. First of all, there's a lovely little small audience on there of you who I'm so engaged with, and you are so engaged with me, and we DM each other, we write to each other, all within the Patreon platform. That's the first thing. I like that tight-knit sense of community. But the other thing is, because Patreon is a closed members-only platform, it allows me to make personal content that I wouldn't put in the open online space. It allows me to make content that does talk more in depth about my life, that talks more in depth about my work, that talks like loads. Those of you who follow me over there will know the types of videos that I do, but they're a lot more personal, and they're really giving me a buzz at the moment. They're really exciting me. I look forward to making Patreon videos. I do 2 a month on Patreon, but I want to do more. You know, that's how I'm feeling, and that's how it should feel, and that's what I want to get back to. And one of you on Patreon wrote to me, and you said, would I ever sell my bags? Like my bag collection. And you know, genuinely, and this is the grown-up Sophie speaking, if you asked me that question 5 years ago, I'd have said, never in a million years am I going to sell my bags. You know, I'm going to have them until the very end. Changed my mind. I plan on using and enjoying my bags until I hit an age where I can retire. And then what I plan on doing is I'm going to keep back a few so that I can enjoy them and still wear them. but I'm going to sell the lot and I'm going to clear the mortgage with them. And, well, not clear it, but, you know, add towards it. Hopefully I won't have a mortgage by then. But I'm going to put money towards the mortgage, and I'm also going to travel with that money. Any money that's left over, I want to travel. That is going to be my plan. And then any bags I have left over, they're going to my niece. You know, she's like a baby at the moment, but when she's grown up, hopefully she's going to be into bags. I feel like she will already, because she's seen a few of my bags and she gets really excited over them, particularly like the pink ones and the bright ones. She gets very excited. So hopefully she'll be into those and will appreciate those. But yeah, it's just another change in me, another thing about me that's different to how I used to be. And so I wanted to come on here, before just jumping straight into making different content, I wanted to come on here, tell you about my plans. And I know I'm going to lose people, I realise that. But for any of you who stay, I truly appreciate you. I want to make content where you think, I didn't think I was going to like this, but wow, it's very interesting and I want to watch the whole video. That is my aim. So I want to thank you all for listening to my general ramble. And for any of you still here, congratulations and well done. I thank you for still being here. If you have enjoyed this, I'm going to link to 2 videos. If they're not showing, it's because YouTube, I don't know why, recently YouTube has not been showing the videos when I input the details in the background of when you upload a video. You can stipulate that videos show up here. It hasn't been doing it for a while, so if it's not showing, it's because of YouTube, not because of me. If it is showing, click away and come and join me in another one. But thank you all so much once again, and hopefully I will see you in one of these.